Here are some activities to do with the sequencing sets. The first activity needs to be practiced, so students learn to do this procedure each time. You can show the video clip sequencing activity for students to the students and then have them practice it as you watch them go through each step. Stop them after each step to make sure they are doing it correctly. You may want them to do it with a partner the first time. Each partner could practice the procedure as you walk around and check to see if they are doing it correctly. Once they learn the procedure, they can do it independently with any of the sets that are appropriate for their level. You may want to practice this several times. Pass out the appropriate sequencing bags. Have the students do this. Take the numbers out of your bag. Say each number and place the number on the table. 19, 17, 22, 21, 20, 18. Spread the numbers out. And put them in order from least to greatest in a line. That means from the smallest number to the biggest number, like this. 17 is the first number, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Say what you are counting by. I'm counting by ones. Then point to each number and say it. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Say it forward, now say it backwards. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Now leave the first card face up and turn all the other cards face down in the same order. Say the first number and say the next number before you turn it over. 17, 18, 19. Turn the card over to check if you are right. Keep doing this for all the cards. 20, 21, 22. Now for a bigger challenge, leave the last card face up and turn all the other cards face down in the same order. Say the last number and say the number before it before you turn it over. 22, we're going backwards, 21, 20, think what goes here, 19, 18, you're checking as you turn them over, wait to turn them over until you say it, 17, and then you're done. Nice job. Now put the cards back in the bag and mix them up so that they're not in order for the next student. Put them back in the bag carefully and zip the bag shut. This can be done with the numeral cards from the multiplication decks. The teacher can remove the numeral cards and pass them out, or the students can. These are the ×3, this is the ×3 multiplication deck, so it's in multiples of 3. You could just pull out 6 cards, or you could pull all of them out. Hand them to the students, mixed up, and they can go through the same procedure where they say the numerals 12, 27, 21, 24, 3, 18, 9. Make sure that students know that this is not a 6, that it's a 9, with the frog up in the upper right-hand corner. Here's the 6, and 15. The students working on this can then lay them out and can put them in sequential order in a line and go through the same procedure. So that is one activity you can do with the sequencing cards. Here are some additional activities. Find the starter card. Students might need to look on the baggie to see which the starter card is. Think about it. Here's the starter card. Place it face up. Mix up the remaining cards and place them face down in a line. Choose one card, say it, and find out where it belongs. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Turn this card over, look at it, say it, 45, figure out where it goes, 35, 40, 45. Remove the card that's in its place, place it into the correct place. Turn the card over, 55, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 45, 40, that's not right, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Say it all together. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Here is an activity the teacher can do with a group. Put your cards in order from least to greatest. These are already in order. Turn all the cards face down in that order. This is a great vocabulary lesson for words like first, second, third, last, before, after, one more, one less. So now you might say, now turn the third card face up. Or you might say, turn the last card face up, or the first card face up. And then you might say, what card comes before this card? What card comes after? What is one less? What is one more? So you need to be working with the sequencing sets by ones. If you're doing the multiples and everybody has by, well, you don't have enough sets for everybody to have by fives, but you could do it in smaller groups of what is 5 less, what is 5 more. But with this, we're doing it by one, so you would say, what is 1 less? And so they need to say it, 49, and turn it over. And then you could say, go back to the third card. What's that number? 50. What is 1 more? Or what is the number after that? Or what is the next number? So those are all great vocabulary practice with words such as second, first, last, one more, one less, before, after, next. So that's a great activity. Also, in your kit, you have a little set of cards with a ring on it. Here's some activities you can do with these. They're called the quick tips. So on these cards it says stuff like tell the number that is 1 more, or tell the number that is 1 less, or 2 more, or 2 less, or 10 more, or 10 less. Talks about even and odd numbers. Many activities like that. So the students might have their cards all face up, or they might just have them in a pile, and you might just say to them, choose a card. Okay, so say your number, 49. Is the card even or odd? Or you might have them all laying flat, And you might ask the students, find a card that is even, or find a card that is odd. Or you might, let's see, find a card that is a multiple of 2. There's a variety of activities that you can do with the quick tips. So these are just a few examples of activities you can do with the sequencing cards. Use your imagination and have fun.